Hey everybody, it's Brendan Borman back for another 270 video. In today's episode of Lounge Legends, we are going to be looking at Tahsin S. Lake. Tahsin Lake is one of the most feared competitors inside the lounge, and I had the opportunity to ask him a few questions. When asked what his biggest accomplishment was inside the game of 270, he said that winning the Rio Honda League Season 1 was really high on the list. Since that tournament has been played, it was the largest in the lounge with the toughest competition, and only the second season of Chad Harris's Tournament of Champions has matched it as far as scale goes. Tahsin has been on good form leading up to the playoffs, and so we'll see if he can take down a Season 2, which is filled with even more top competitors. Tahsin has also won a World Cup and many other community tournaments. I asked Tahsin, when it comes to rivals, who would you say is your biggest rival? And he says that he has had two major ones. The first one, undoubtedly, is Brendan himself. That'd be me. We actually used to play almost daily on a regular basis back in the springtime. We were, two top players. We'd meet in the actual 270 tournaments. I would win and he would win. And we played, and our win rate was pretty even. It was pretty close to 50-50. I would say that I think I had the edge slightly in the very beginning, but as we got closer and closer and as he picked up some tendencies, Tahsin definitely had the advantage, and we have not played in a while, so I look forward to playing him again. His second major rival is Jason Casey. When Jason first became active in the lounge, Tahsin and Jason played a few games, and Jason lost a bunch in a row. But he's a fast learner, and maybe 5 to 6 games in, he started beating Tahsin. And Tahsin and Jason are two of the premier names, but they play each other, and they're always a close game. And back in September when we had the power rankings, it happened to be Tahsin and Jason number 1 and number 2, and that was a sweet moment for both. So definitely a cool rivalry developing there. I asked Tahsin, what do you see as far as your strategy, and do you have any favorite candidates? He said that he tends to open up almost exclusively two ways: the Old South into African American and Florida into swing states, followed by, of course, either African American or manufacturing. That said, he's been losing a lot lately, so he either needs to look into more mid-game tactics or variations, or some potential other openings. And when Tahsin says he's been losing a lot, he's still winning more than most people. So I asked Tahsin, how long have you been playing the game? And he said that starting in 2017, after the aftermath of the 2016 election, he was looking for some games. He felt that he was pretty good back then. He'd beaten players like Tyson Norman, who is now not number 1 on the leaderboard now that Eugene Debs has passed him. But for many years, it was Tyson. But it wasn't until 2020, when the lounge tournament started, he started playing seriously and competitively that he does now. And I know a lot of the top players feel the exact same way. He doesn't have any favorite candidates, but he does enjoy playing with candidates who have strong African-American swing state bonuses. And fun facts. Tahsin, well, I don't know about fun, but here's the thing. It's really turned into strategy games as far as other games he's played. He's played a little bit of games before, and he was quite decent of them. March of War was one of his favorites, a turn-based alternate history on World War II. He's also gotten to Atlas Reactor and another game that's just like 270. None of these games were that mainstream, so hopefully 270 can trend in the upward direction and become the most popular game, but they eventually all died and left him looking for something else to play. So I will say, as a fun fact that Tahsin did not mention, but that I will add, is that his icon on Facebook is Vegeta off of the Dragon Ball Z franchise. There are several players who have kind of adapted that. Siraj Thomas, who is the username Prince Vegeta. But I will say that as far as the Prince of All Saiyans goes, Tahsin definitely deserves to have the Vegeta emblem, and I look forward to playing him in future tournaments. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. And until the next time, I will see you in the next video.